Picking up some Can-Am razors today. Hell yeah. What's up, YouTube? It's Sun City HotShot here. Just got to this truck stop. Delivering some Can-Ams to Houston. Out here. We delivering this Wednesday. A lot of Can-Ams out here. I saw another HotShot out here. Some Can-Ams and 18 wheelers of Can-Ams. Okay, big complaint for Can-Am. To any drivers that are thinking about transporting them, I would say don't do it. Because all my boxes are good, but this one box here just collapsed on itself. So I had to throw another strap on it just in case it wants to slide. What I was noticing, the screws that they use to tie these things down are terrible. You see how much, it's like half of my fingertip, and that's all the grip that you have for these screws. So basically it concaved and all these screws fell off the platform. So now I'm having to screw them back in with my own screws. That's supposed to be sitting on top of the wood, not on the edge. So because of these screws not being able to hold up, the top weight came down instead of actually being supported by these beams. So those screws gave, the top weight dropped down on this other one, and when the weight dropped down, it made these columns fall off of where they're supposed to be. This 2x4 is supposed to be over here, but all it was being held by was these little brackets. So this bracket just completely fell off, so now I'm having to put some screws in, trying to reinforce everything since all these brackets fell off because of that top one. See, this 2x4 is supposed to be sitting up here, but now it's down here. So again, I'm putting my own screws because Can-Am buys some cheap short screws. I don't know why they can't afford something bigger when Can-Ams are freaking expensive. So to any drivers out there, ask what you're hauling. If they say you're hauling Can-Ams, I strongly advise against it. Yeah, you might get lucky. Some of the boxes are actually built right, which, I don't know, kind of mediocre work out here. Now, 3 out of 7 screws are not even in right. Somehow that one's still holding, but I mean, sometimes things like this will happen and it's just a headache for a driver. It's not worth it. They don't even pay $2 a mile. Quick video on tips on belt safety. You want them to sound good and tight, but as soon as you notice that one of your belts start ripping, you gotta pull that thing. You can get red tagged, stopped at a weight station, and it's gonna look bad on your record. So you want to pull that. And if you don't have any extra straps, check and see if you have any extra rolls on your trailer and just pull under those. So I pulled this one here. This one's in good condition. About to roll it up and throw a fresh one. Safety first, truckers. Every time I pull into put in gas, put in air in my tires, always check the load. Something like this could save somebody's life. Quick, easy fix. Didn't take me longer than 10 minutes. Saves me from a safety rating. And saves me from an accident. And don't throw away your old straps. There's a lot of reasons to keep them. I'll make another video on all the things you can do with your old straps, so you don't gotta throw them away. I always roll them back up, throw them back in the truck. All set and ready to go. Oh, and before I forget, always throw your straps to the inside of your trailer. Never throw your straps on the outside of your trailer, because if you scrape or somebody scrapes by you, they hit your truck, they're gonna scrape right here and they're gonna rip up all these straps. And if somebody does hit you, more than likely your trailer's gonna slide, tip, and you're gonna lose your cargo. So just in case somebody swipes you on the road, your straps are safe. Got my strap right here next to my old straps as well, the little tears. Food for thought: if you have a tear larger than an inch, they're gonna red tag your trailer. So for reference, from the edge to this neon line in the middle of your strap, that's an inch. So if you have a tear that's touching that neon line, you're gonna get red tagged. Be safe out there, fellas. So this is how it looks right now. All the cases are good. It's just this back one. The top one's good. It's just this bottom one that collapsed. So as you can see, it's like leaning inwards. The backside looks fine, but it's this right here that's the problem. So I threw 2 straps on it. Hopefully it doesn't shift on me more, but we'll see. Here's another update with the Can-Ams. These boxes are doing great. This one's doing a whole lot worse. So it's all torn up and twisted. All I really can do is just tighten these straps every time I stop. Every couple 100 miles, I just tighten them up a little bit more, and I roll with it. And I only tighten them because they get loose. I don't tighten them because I know it could break more wood, but I only tighten it when it gets more loose. I guess since it's losing like its height, it's kind of like crumbling down. So that's all I can do. All right, so I got some great news. We actually made it. Only God knows how we made it here, because this is how this thing ended up looking. These straps are just holding on by a thread. But here's the Can-Am. I mean, it's not really under pressure, but as you can see, it was the top box that concaved, which made this bottom one collapse. And what a show. That's how they're supposed to look, nice and sharp. And here's this one. Thank God I made it here safely. Thank God I didn't get pulled over, because it is bad. Luckily the Can-Am is good. That's nothing got messed up in there. It's just the box was falling apart, and if that box fell apart, the one on top was about to fall off. You can see how crooked it is. It was ready to fall. I drove like that for 3 hours this morning. Just so you guys can see all that I tried putting in my own screws. None of that held. So here it is. This is supposed to be over here. This is supposed to be over here. It's just terrible. But this Rotax power looks good shape. Everything's in there, everything's good. So yeah, I'm surprised it survived. I'll show you guys the back view. I had 2 state troopers pass me. I don't know why they didn't pull me over. Thank God that they didn't, but long story short, they load you up with Can-Am. Make sure you check these boxes. It's hard to check them when they're sealed, so you can't really tell if the screws are on right. But if you push it and you hear any type of creaking, tell them you want another one. Because this one box just, man, it made me lose some hairs on the way here. 1 out of 6. I guess it ain't too bad, but will I ever haul Can-Am again? Hell no. All right, be safe out there, truckers. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Thanks again for watching the video. I appreciate it. Thank you for all the likes and subscriptions. Just wanted to wrap it up saying I have nothing against Can-Am. Those things kind of happen, you know. in the trucking driving industry. Every day is going to be a Monday, so we got to deal with these types of things. So just food for thought. Be safe out there. Think twice. Would I do it again? Probably not, but you just never know. Sometimes you got to take these types of loads just to get a better one, you know. But thanks for watching. There's going to be more content coming soon. I'm going to try to upload more regularly, some full-length videos instead of just shorts. But don't forget to like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And be safe out there. Peace. This is my first video, and I'm using a flashlight for lighting. All right, thanks.